Hi students. So from last video, I believe that you might have learned uh, the change and how change is taking place and the change, the process especially as suggested by Kurt Levin's three levels, unfreezing, changing and then refreezing. These are the three main issues in the change. In continuation to that, so in this video module, so you will understand managing change in different levels and who is responsible for bringing changes. So with this, this model is prepared, and then the main aim is to learn and identify, the levels and then process and then the persons who are responsible for bringing the change in the organizations, right? So if you just look at the people who are responsible for bringing the change in the organizations, a change manager can facilitate assessments, create a change management strategy, and develop the change management plans, but they are not the only one involved in management the change, and the other groups involved in the management change includes the project teams and then senior leaders and managers and then supervisors and employees, right? Everyone, of course, the top level, they have the responsibility, especially where there is some kind of change managers, so they have the ultimate responsibility, but so the change manager can bring the change when there is a support of the other people like the seniors and then top management and then project leaders and the senior leaders and then managers and supervisors in that team, and then including the most important thing is the employees who are at the lower level, so their their involvement and their actually the participation is very much essential in the changing process, right? So if you just see uh, the levels of the change that happens in the management, right? The first level is generic, applicable to any type of the change. The second one is the secondary level, that is a specific and then applicable to a particular type of the change. So you'll find two things, like whenever you are just expecting change that is going to happen, and then we need to bring change in the organization, you have to identify what is the change and then what type of change. So you can just put them in the any of these two categories, like a first level or second level. It is a generic or a specific, or applicable to any type of change, or applicable to a specific type of change. So what is this all about? So that you have to find out and then try to bring the changes in the process. Right, if you look at the process for the change, so monitor the performance, right, and how the activities are taking place, and then look at the change management and then current the situation, and then look at the transformation that is required in the process, and finally in future what kind of outcome is coming because of the change that you are proposing in the process, right? So then further, if you just look at the managing change, so managing change is something, the change can be interpreted in different ways, like using the stories of a change, we can see how change means and different things to different people. So because when you want to manage the things, manage the change that is going to happen, so all will not take in a right spirit, and then they think in a different ways. So you have to explain and then see that everyone is understanding the spirit of the change that you are proposing in a different levels. So which level you are bringing, a specific or generic or the common, whatever it is. So you try to bring that in the change model. So using the stories of the change, we can see a wide range of issues that affect the why and how managers managers bring the change that is going to occur in the organization. So like that, so you have to see the change in the management, right, and the change in the organization, and how you can manage the change in the entire process. No Because if you don't know how to change, how to manage the change, so the change may affect us negatively. That is the reason. So because when change is going to happen, you try to manage that change in such a way that use that change for your organizational benefit, and then try to bring advantage for your organization. So that is what is required, right? So in that context, you can see the levels of the change, and then the process of change, and then models of change, right, and the necessity of the change, and then educating the people, and then making them to understand the need of the change. Because so the change is supposed to happen, and change is a natural phenomena. All the times we have to see that our employees are ready to bring all types of changes in the organizations. Of course, when we are going to discuss the next module on OD, so you'll see that there is a connection between the change. So the change is planned, and changes with an intention, with a strategic way of bringing the changes. So that is towards the betterment and towards the development of the organizations. In that context, you can see you are managing the change very tactfully and strategically, and bringing the change so that you can see your product and services are relevant to the market, and then so the customers accept your the services because you are at par, and then you are up to dated. So you are not lacking behind any of latest things. So in that context, you can see the change that is there. So managing that change, and then overcoming the resistances, that is also a part of manager the job. So hope this will be useful, and then you can learn something out of it, and then it will be useful for everyone. And it's not only for organization or a job, even at the individual level. So when you are there, you need to just bring changes continuously, because change is a symptom or a signal of development, right? So you have to bring changes continuously, then only you can see the progress at the individual level or even professional level. So that is the benefit of the change, and then you have to manage that change as per your requirement, right? So otherwise the change will affect us negatively, and don't allow any kind of changes which adversely affect your progress. So bring the change and use the change for your benefit, right? So with this, let me stop here, and thank you very much. Looking forward to meet you in the next session. Thank you.